excerpts of comments made by Kiran Bedi, and if you read between the lines, she's essentially saying that this isn't my defeat. I'm grateful that the party didn't charge me to give a ticket, but the party must introspect on why they lost. What does this verdict mean for Kiran Bedi and also for the Bharatiya Janata Party? We'll talk about that, but before that, let's listen to Kiran Bedi herself. Modi wave crashes against the Kejriwal in Delhi. Brute majority for AAP promises to reshape Indian politics. The comeback man.
हाथ जोड़ के सब लोगों की सेवा करनी है, दिल्ली के लोगों की सेवा करनी है.
The comeback man is the toast of town. AAP discloses its plans for an oath-taking for Kejriwal at the Ramlila Maidan on the 14th of February. They don't want to clash with the India-Pakistan match on the 15th. Prime Minister dials Kejriwal. Modi congratulates AAP on its grand success, invites Kejriwal for Chai Pe Charcha. Big blow for BJP. Kiran Bedi loses from Krishna Nagar by 2,476 votes. Party says it will assess why it lost.
उनसे मैं माफी भी मांगती हूँ कि मैं उनके विश्वास के काबिल नहीं उतर सकी. जो उन्होंने मुझे जिम्मेवारी दी, मैं पूरी जिम्मेवारी नहीं निभा सकी.
BJP decimated, reduced to just 3 seats. Sources say Satish Upadhyay may be shown the door after the poll debacle. The Delhi Assembly will have no space for the Congress. The party bags 0 seats out of 70. Campaign chief Ajay Makan, AICC in charge PC Chako, offered to quit. Rahul Gandhi hasn't surfaced yet.
तो मुझे लगता है कि मुझे नैतिक जिम्मेवारी लेते हुए मुझे कांग्रेस के महासचिव पद से इस्तीफा देना चाहिए.
India Inc. sheds its inhibitions, compliments AAP on getting a landslide in Delhi. Industry body CII says it's a vote for development. BJP Chief Ministerial candidate in Delhi, Kiran Bedi, has suffered a shock defeat from the party's bastion of Krishnanagar. The defeat symbolizes the BJP's near rout in the Delhi Assembly elections. AAP's S.K. Bagga defeated Bedi in this seat by 2,476 votes. The BJP bastion, which had stood by the BJP even during the 15 years of Congress rule under Sheila Dikshit, this time fell to the AAP tsunami. Later, speaking to the media, Bedi accepted responsibility for the defeat.
कबूल किया, मेरे जैसे व्यक्ति को उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट किया, जबकि मैं एक ओपन बुक हूँ. मैं ओपन बुक हूँ, जो भी मैं हूँ ओपन बुक हूँ. लेकिन किस प्रकार उन्होंने, और लेकिन खुशी की बात यह है कि उनके मूल्य और मेरे मूल्यों में एक तालमेल था. वी वर इन अलाइनमेंट ऑन द वैल्यू सिस्टम. सो मैं पहले उनके धन्यवाद, लेकिन उनसे मैं माफी भी मांगती हूँ कि मैं उनके विश्वास के काबिल नहीं उतर सकी. जो उन्होंने मुझे जिम्मेवारी दी, मैं पूरी जिम्मेवारी नहीं निभा सकी. धन्यवाद करती हूँ जो उन्होंने मुझे दिया, और माफी मांगती हूँ कार्यकर्ता तक कि मैं उस विश्वास के काबिल नहीं उतर सकी. I haven't lost. I gave it all my best. I would lose if I wouldn't give anything my best. 2. If BJP as a party is lost, BJP will do its reflection, and I'm sure at some stage you will understand and get to know why the BJP lost, and I'm an integral part of the BJP.
सर ऐसा है, ये पब्लिक की जीत है, मेरे वोटर की जीत है, और आम आदमी पार्टी के अरविंद जी की जीत है. ईमानदार पार्टी है, उनके जो कार्य किए 49 दिन के लोगों ने उसको सराहना की है, उसकी जीत हुई है. मुद्दों के आधार पर लड़े हम, दूसरी पार्टी में कोई मुद्दा नहीं था किसी का.
Kiran Bedi is today a very unpopular person in the Bharatiya Janata Party. Javed Ansari, is she likely to stay on, or will she say, Tauba, Tauba, she doesn't want to have anything to do with politics from here on?
Well, it all depends on whether she wants to continue. But, you know, even if she stays on technically as a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, she will cease to be a force. She won't have much of a say in the decision making. But I think it's unfair. It's really unfair to criticize Kiran Bedi and hold her solely responsible for this defeat. She's not solely responsible.
Will she be left out as a sacrificial goat? Because she's not the one to blame. I mean, she's part of the reason they lost, but she's definitely not the main reason or the only reason that they lost. Because the party will need a face, and all these MPs are already agitating against her. Is she a convenient scapegoat, Dr. Lai?
I don't think, again, it's BJP's own calculation, but BJP will not be gaining by projecting her any longer as the face in Delhi. It's better to forget about her.
But she can't now leave the BJP, she's already there.
She can continue in the BJP, but she need not be the face of BJP. I don't remember any political party bringing a new person into the fray, he or she losing election, and then the party continuing to project that person as the face of the party. So I'll be very surprised.
No, but if she survives for 5 years, spends time learning Delhi politics, I don't know if she has the makeup for it, but if she did, she'd actually be a much better candidate. She says this campaign taught me so much, urban poor, rural poor. It essentially means that she had no idea about all of these factors before she came into politics, Nani.
Yeah, you know, I would say that this is what was surprising. The understanding, and I have high regard for the courage she showed, or let's say the raw courage she showed. But, you know, to have these classificatory variables, that it is either black or white, that's not how politics works as far as I know. There are many nuances, there are many subtleties, there's many times, there's stab and thrust. She, I think over the next 5 years, may learn this skill, but I would say that her expertise doesn't lie here. It lies in the kind of NGO work that she has done. But
I want to go to Kaushambi. Joining us from there is my colleague Jugal Purohit. Kaushambi is where Arvind Kejriwal stays and in several senses reflects the shift in power. From Nizamuddin East, where Sheila Dikshit stayed, to Krishnanagar, where Dr. Harshvardhan stayed, now to Kaushambi. And Kaushambi, ironically, is not even in Delhi. That's where the new Chief Minister stays. There's a big meeting taking place. Jugal Purohit, describe to our viewers what's being discussed in this meeting and also the atmosphere at a time when Kaushambi has thrown up Delhi's new Chief Minister.
That's right, Rahul. We've been outside these gates many a times now, and I can tell you that today the scene that we are seeing is completely different from what we've been seeing for the last 1 year. Of course, before that, these gates were accustomed to seeing as many visitors as you're seeing today. So no doubt about the fact that the mood has completely changed. The Aam Aadmi Party was working towards it for the last 6 months. Let me just speak to a voter from Delhi who's helped Kejriwal get this kind of a win. Please tell us, now that Kejriwal has become the Chief Minister, he's got a mandate like nobody else has before, delivering on all of his promises. He's promised the moon. How easy or difficult it will be?
Yes, it will be difficult to fulfill all the commitments, but definitely Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind ji will do whatever they can do, and definitely we as Aam Aadmi Party supporter, we will definitely assist him to do that.
Okay, so also Rahul, very importantly, Ashutosh, Sanjay Singh, Ashish Khetan, all of them have just arrived at the Kaushambi residence around 15 minutes back. They are all at Mr. Kejriwal's residence. We are given to understand that it's an informal kind of a get-together that's taking place out here. But well, we are well and truly aware several important issues now lie ahead for this party, which was yesterday on the streets. Tomorrow will be in the Secretariat. Cabinet formation has to be decided, allocation of portfolios, the oath-taking ceremony, all of that has to be decided. From here by around 5 o'clock, according to what we understand, Arvind Kejriwal and his team will be moving to the Constitution Club, which is where another meeting has to take place today on similar lines, after which today he will end his day at an informal party of sorts at Kumar Vishwas's residence, which is where they're likely to meet for dinner. So that's what's chalked out for Arvind Kejriwal today, a day to celebrate, a day to also discuss, decide and formulate his plan, because now it's not just about complaining about others and saying ye chor hai, wo imandar nahi hai and all of that. It's about delivering and it's about governance now on. Arvind Kejriwal and his team all set to transform themselves from agitators to rulers. Rahul?
Auto rickshaws have been a key part of the Kejriwal campaign, and this afternoon the entire BJP opposition, in fact the entire opposition in the Delhi Assembly, can fit into an auto and reach the Assembly. Here is Amul's take. Let me just hold it up properly for you. Amul's take on the clean sweep by the Aam Aadmi Party. Always a Parajit. Amul. Very interesting. These guys are like so sorry. They're always on it. In fact, we'll pull out the latest so sorry. Our team of animators were also, they were discussing with me last evening. So what happens if our exit polls go wrong? Should we do it on Kejriwal? Should we do it in Bedi? I think the people of Delhi have answered that. I told them to have faith in this young man, physiologist. He got it right, but we didn't, people. So let me ask Dr. Lahiri this. Do we think of his exit poll as a success? He was actually quite off, because you were projecting 48 seats for AAP, you were almost 20 seats short. Dr. Lahiri, to you first.
Yeah, but you must grant the young man credit. He's new into the business.
And he's the first person who picked the fact that BJP is leading. Amit Shah was hopping mad, the BJP was very angry, but we stuck to our guns and we said this is what the data says.
And in private I may tell him something else, but in public I must say
what do you tell him in private? I'm more interested in that.
No, the media should actually congratulate Dhananjay Joshi that at least in Maharashtra and this election, and also in Jharkhand, and even in the Lok Sabha election, he got the winner right. So I'm sure.
No, but you were Dhananjay, 20 seats off.
But nobody got any closer. But let me put this again on record, that even if the data indicated that there's going to be a 20 or a 18 percentage point gap, saying that somebody is going to get 65 out of 70 seats is something that I would have done.
You got scared. You got scared, is it?
No, one couldn't have done
so what was the maximum? What was in the raw data files? What was the gap before you ran all your...
If we were really bullish for the BJP, we would have said something like 56 seats.
No, AAP you mean?
Oh, AP, yeah, we would have said something like 56.
So the data did show a possible 56
if we had gone to the higher extreme.
Rahul, let me tell you, I was just looking at the data. See, Viswas Nagar, the BJP won with a margin of 6.7% last time. Okay. And actually Mustafabad and Rohini, it lost last time to Aam Aadmi Party and Congress. Now when BJP is remaining the same and Aam Aadmi Party is winning votes, to say that Mustafabad and Rohini will be held, you need to do an intensive polling of Mustafabad and Rohini.
But I want to say something about this election.
Okay, we've just got word from the Congress that there's a meeting that Rahul Gandhi has called. Sonia Gandhi is also there at that meeting. Some soul searching, because I remember, and I like to recall this often, that he said very confidently in December 2013 that I'll transform the Congress, Javed Sahab, in ways that you can't imagine. He has indeed transformed the Congress in ways that none of us believed possible. From 49% average vote share since 1951, now down to the early teens. This is transformation of the sort that we couldn't have imagined.
Rahul, one thing, we need to resist the temptation of dancing at somebody's funeral. But that notwithstanding, this is an absolutely disastrous performance, and this speaks volume. If this doesn't shake up the Congress party, nothing else.
Or having a picnic at somebody's hanging. I think it's exactly the same that's happening. But the Congress, I mean, keep going back to the fact that it is the oldest national party, and it still is the biggest opposition party with 44 MPs in parliament. And if we keep writing it off and do not even discuss it, it'll actually also literally, metaphorically go off the table completely. And I don't know whether that
No, but here's the question. You disband your booth level Congress party structure in Delhi after the last debacle. Okay, you've done that. Good, you want to take some action. But you're not even smart enough to rebuild it. Now that is simply inexplicable. If we lose a producer on any of our shows, we're quickly going to hire someone, poach someone, train someone, promote someone, get someone to do that job. You fire someone because you didn't like his performance, and you don't get anyone else. Does Rahul Gandhi even know what he's doing?
In economics, it's called supply side inefficiency. You know, on the supply side, you got this inefficiency. What will be happening to your demand?
I think this transformation that you're talking about.
Oh, you're very happy to speak about the Congress's problem. I see that.
I'm not being
this is the first time he's got his confidence back this afternoon.
I'm not saying, I'm not commenting because we face defamation ourselves.
Actually, BJP would have been better off if Congress had got more votes.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yes.
Actually, yeah, they would have performed
But
better.
besides that, the transformation, what I perceive will happen would be an elevation for Mr. Rahul Gandhi. That is what I perceive is
this is the only profession where you can reflect incompetence time after time after time, and yet at the end of it, Nalini hope for a promotion.
Yes.
Or actually just wait for a promotion, or command a promotion when you want it, despite your incompetence being thoroughly exposed.
So you are never inefficient, you are never a failure, you are never nothing. You are just there. So this is what has undermined the Congress party, and sycophancy in the Congress party saying only the family can do it. I am not against the family. I mean, I think they are very decent people. But you have to have leadership in a competitive politics.
No, and you have to be 24/7 in politics.
Yeah,
you can't do this Monday to Friday, 10 to 7 or 10 to 5 and say, and the rest of the time I'm completely inaccessible because I want to live my own life. I want to travel to Europe. I want to be with my friends. I want to party. I'm not in this 24/7. You cannot, Rahul Gandhi, be a politician if you do that. We've got some villagers who are speaking at this time, and they're apparently saying that they want to see Kejriwal as Prime Minister. Are they getting carried away?
Well,
will the Aam Aadmi Party respond? Let's see what these villagers have to say. A very exciting day this in Indian politics.
एक शिवानी के सपूत ने इतनी बड़ी खुशी पैदा की है हमारे लिए। शिवानी का नाम पूरे जग में रोशन कर दिया उसने। हमें इतना विश्वास था और उस विश्वास से ज्यादा कायम किया उसने। सबसे बड़ी खुशी है शिवानी वासियों के लिए, पूरे भारतवासियों के लिए, पूरे वर्ल्ड वासियों के लिए। भी एक छोटे ने गरीब परिवार से सबको सोचो इतना बड़ा काम किया देश में। बड़ी बड़ी पार्टियां पूरी इंडिया के जितने मिनिस्टर दिल्ली आगे बैठे हुए थे उन सबको ये कह के चित कर दिया भी आम जनता ही होती है।
हमारे शिवानी के लाल अरविंद केजरीवाल जीत के हमें इतनी खुशी है जिसका कोई अंदाजा नहीं है। पहले से हमें अंदाजा था कि एक ईमानदार आदमी की जीत हुई है और शिवानी की जीत हुई है। जो शिवानी में जन्मे एक कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी के दिन जीते हुए अरविंद केजरीवाल हमें सबसे बड़ी खुशी है। और एक दिन ये भारत के प्रधानमंत्री बनने जा रहे हैं, ये हमें पूरी उम्मीद है।
मैं पूरे शिवानी क्षेत्र का हरियाणा का नाम कर दिया अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने। पूरे शिवानी बहुत खुशी हो रही है। इतनी खुशी कभी मुख्यमंत्री हरियाणा में सभी नहीं हुई थी। पूरे शिवानी सारे पूरे शहर परिवार सभी खुशी हो रही शिवानी में। इसलिए हम आपके बड़े बधाई पत्र है दिल्ली वाले और दिल्ली की जनता के लिए, गरीब आदमियों के लिए, सभी के लिए अरविंद केजरीवाल जी काम करेंगे। इसलिए हमें बड़ी खुशी है। पूरी शिवानी बड़े प्रदर्शन का माहौल है।
दिल्ली में जो एक शानदार जीत मिली है, शिवानी उसका पारंपरिक गांव है और हमारे शिवानी वासियों को इसमें बहुत खुशी हुई है। और जो आजकल चर्चा का विषय बना हुआ था, जो 10 लाख का सूट पहनता था उसको रोडों की खाक छाड़ने के लिए मजबूर कर दिया अरविंद केजरीवाल ने। और हमें शिवानी पर बहुत गर्व है। शिवानी का एक बासिंदा जो है देश का नाम रोशन।
A landslide victory. But what is going to be the expectation from the new CM now?
From the new CM, he is a man of the people, as a matter of fact, and he knows the difficulties of the people, and I think he will be doing the maximum job for the people in connection with the corruption, number 1, number 2, water, number 3, electricity, and of course, the general awareness of the people is there, and the young people are also working with him.
Tell me, we'll just come to you. Tell me, increasingly now people feel that perhaps it's time for subsidies to go. But Mr. Kejriwal has won this election on a plank of a lot of freebies, saying ki pani ka bill maaf, bijli bill half. Will these things really work for the economy? Will it be difficult for him also if Delhi's budget is very limited?
मैम देखिए ऐसा है, हमारे देश में बजट की कोई कमी नहीं है, लेकिन हमारी नीयत साफ होनी चाहिए। और एक चीज़ मैं इस मौके पर कह दूं कि हमारे जो भावी मुख्यमंत्री हैं इनको ये ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि इस देश की, दिल्ली प्रदेश की गरीब जनता ने उनको वोट दिया है, उनके लिए आपको ठोस नीति बनानी पड़ेगी, वरना ये जनता जनार्दन है, ये चढ़ा भी सकती है, उतार भी सकती है।
बिल्कुल। और जिस तरीके से हमने बीजेपी को चढ़ाते उतारते भी देखा, सर आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे कि यहाँ मुख्यमंत्री तो बन गए, जश्न चल रहा है, वो शपथ ले लेंगे अब इस जीत के बाद में, लेकिन उनको किन चीजों का ध्यान रखना बेहद जरूरी है ताकि दिल्ली को सही में उस मुकाम पर पहुंचा सके जैसा उन्होंने वादा किया है?
उन्हें सबसे पहले तो मेरी ओर से बहुत बहुत बधाई, और मैं यही चाहूंगा कि जनता ने उनको बहुत उम्मीदों के साथ में चुना है, तो उनके उम्मीदों पे वो खरा उतरे।
Huge expectations. I really wonder if he can live up to all of those. Promising is much easier than delivering on some of those mountains of promises that you made. Here's the first newspaper headline that's out. This is from the early edition of the Hindustan Times. Apocalypse, it says. They've got the seat share figures wrong, but that's only because this is only till 12 p.m. Since then, things have changed. The Aam Aadmi Party is now at 67. the one harsh reality of this verdict. People from Ijaz Ilmi's party can get into an auto rickshaw together and reach the Delhi Assembly. That's the verdict. So the real sense is that the Aam Aadmi Party has done to the BJP what the BJP did to the Congress in the Lok Sabha elections, left it with nowhere to go.
And also what we did to them, to the Aam Aadmi Party in the general elections, because they had 440 candidates and they were down to 4. We did the same thing.
Here's a character who shows
ultimately the people decide who's going to get into
here to stay. A lot of people had questions about the sustainability of the idea of Kejriwal. I think this election settles that. Right. Forever, possibly. Yeah. He's here to stay. Love
Never
him
say
or
forever
hate him.
in politics.
Sure, but as of now, for the foreseeable future,
and you can't
he's
wish
here
him away.
And never discount parties that get decimated, because we had 2 seats in 84 when Rajiv Gandhi juggernaut swamped everybody. People bounce back.
For lighting up the headlines to the election war room studio with your analysis. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gentlemen and ladies. Thank you. We're heading into a quick break. Shivarur joins you when we come back on the other side. I'll be back at 6 p.m. Stay tuned to Headlines Today, the #1 election destination to bring out and bring together for you top coverage of the Delhi. Comeback man.
नहीं करना है, हाथ जोड़ के सब लोगों की सेवा करनी है, दिल्ली के लोगों की सेवा करनी है.
The comeback man is the toast of town. AAP discloses its plans for an oath-taking for Kejriwal at the Ramlila Maidan on the 14th of February. They don't want to clash with the India-Pakistan match on the 15th. Prime Minister dials Kejriwal. Modi congratulates AAP on its grand success, invites Kejriwal for Chai Pe Charcha. Big blow for BJP. Kiran Bedi loses from Krishnanagar by 2,476 votes. Party says it will assess why it lost.
उनसे मैं माफी भी मांगती हूँ कि मैं उनके विश्वास के काबिल नहीं उतर सकी. जो उन्होंने मुझे जिम्मेवारी दी, मैं पूरी जिम्मेवारी नहीं निभा सकी.
BJP decimated, reduced to just 3 seats. Sources say Satish Upadhyay may be shown the door after the poll debacle. The Delhi Assembly will have no space for the Congress. The party bags 0 seats out of 70. Campaign excerpts of comments made by Kiran Bedi, and if you read between the lines, she's essentially saying that this isn't my defeat. I'm grateful that the party didn't charge me to give a ticket, but the party must introspect on why they lost. What does this verdict mean for Kiran Bedi and also for the Bharatiya Janata Party? We'll talk about that, but before that, let's listen to Kiran Bedi herself. Modi wave crashes against the Kejriwal in Delhi. Brute majority for AAP promises to reshape Indian politics. BJP Chief Ministerial candidate in Delhi, Kiran Bedi, has suffered a shock defeat from the party's bastion of Krishnanagar. The defeat symbolizes the BJP's near rout in the Delhi Assembly elections. AAP's S.K. Bagga defeated Bedi in this seat by 2,476 votes. The BJP bastion, which had stood by the BJP even during the 15 years of Congress rule under Sheila Dikshit, this time fell to the AAP tsunami. Later, speaking to the media, Bedi accepted responsibility for the defeat. Chief Ajay Makan, AICC in charge, PC Chako, offered to quit. Rahul Gandhi hasn't surfaced yet.
तो मुझे लगता है कि मुझे नैतिक जिम्मेवारी लेते हुए मुझे कांग्रेस के महासचिव पद से इस्तीफा देना चाहिए.
India Inc. sheds its inhibitions, compliments AAP on getting a landslide in Delhi. Industry body CII says it's a vote for development.